Stop the overstressing. Use the scanner. Simple. Let's go. How do we use the scanner? Number one, we'll go on daily time frame. All right. We'll go on daily time frame. All right, to see the momentum. So yesterday, what happened? The market was bearish. So the market closed bearish yesterday. So today, the market may continue going down. Yes, the market may what? Continue going down. That's what you should look for. Nevertheless, because this is gold, you can do some moving up as you like. That's one of the things you should know. So I'm just purely using the scanner. So then I go to 4 hours. So daily, just to see the candle that closes yesterday to have a bias of the day. Okay. So now for today, I expect the market to continue going down. That was too much story. Though anything can happen. So you are working with your scanner anyway, but I expect the market to continue going down. Okay. I expect the market to continue going down. Okay. Expect it to continue going down. Okay. So the job you are just doing in daily time frame is to identify the momentum. All right. To identify the momentum. Then I go to 4 hours. Please note, 4 hours is your structural market. So 4 hours create structure for you. 4 hours is a structure. So structure means the movement high, low of the market. So if that's the case, when you see signal on 4 hours, that you buy or sell on 4 hours, you take it. So on 4 hours, you see that this signal was since last week on the 17th of April, Friday. Today, I'm talking, this is on Wednesday, the 22nd. So you can see gold had been choppy somehow. Now, but gold has broken down to an extent. So you expect continuity. Look at this support, look at resistance, where it was rejecting from and where it looks that it's going to get to. But let's look. We didn't find buy nor sell signal on 4 hours. So let's go to 1 hour. That's very simple. No too much. Stop stressing yourself. So ordinarily, there's a buy signal on this 1 hour, but we miss it. How? Look at it. So when you find signal on 1 hour, you're supposed to go to 5 minutes and take the buy. So now this 5 minutes, the buy is not valid for me. Okay, so let me look at 15 minutes. Neither was 15 minutes valid. So let's go to 3 minutes. So this 3 minute too was not valid. Instead, there was a kind of sell, but it was not valid. So it's not all the time you're just hitting your buy, sell, buy, sell. Be very meticulous to find appropriate entry point. All right, so this one was valid on 1 minute time frame. Have you seen it now? This is valid on 1 minute time frame. So when this one, it continues selling. Remember, the market was bearish. So, but what you are looking for, because when the 1 hour say buy, you see, when it tell you to buy, it took longer time. You have to. At what time is this? At 7 p.m. It got to almost 45 minutes after before the buy was set up. And this is the buy. So this is how you take this trade. Stop disturbing yourself. Most persons ask me, my problem is that I've not known when to buy, even when the signal give me a buy. 4 hours give you a buy or sell. Step down to 15 minutes and look at the setup. If the structure is perfect in 15 minutes. What is the perfect structure? It's in your document. Please, if you are listening to me, you're a subscriber of this channel. Your document, the document given to you, where it's a trade process, is there. Please settle down and look at the condition that should be met. This condition that should be met before you take a trade. So, but now physically to take your trade, you have checked the daily time frame to see the momentum. Oh, is the candle an indecision candle? That's a candle that closes yesterday, something like this. So I'm not supposed to be doing this because this is supposed to be very simple. Okay? The candle that closes yesterday, all right, was not, it was a small body, if it's a small body candle with wick up and wick down. So this is what we call candle that does not really give a decision, no direction. It's not directional. So we have full doji that does not have body at all, just when slammed in. We call it an indecision, right? An indecision. So this is non-directional. The other one, indecision. You see like non-directional though, but so this, a daily candle that closes like this, that means the following day may not be too palatable. You can't say, okay, it's going up or down, especially if the candle before it now have like maybe a big body like this or something like that. In fact, if it's like this, better because this become an inside bar. So, but I'm just showing you why you want to say, oh, today the candle, because you neither take high or low of this. So the following day, after this day, may not be too fantastic. So you are careful. So, but nevertheless, this is good. Good has volume. You come back to your 4 hours. Did he ask you to buy? No. Did he ask you to sell? No. The sell you saw was old sell. You can't work on that. You are looking for fresh one. Now, this one that says you should buy, you came to, or 1 hour was when you saw the buy. Good. So let's buy on the 1 hour. So the 1 hour say you should buy. You step down to 5 minutes. No setup. You go back to 3 minutes. No setup. Until we came to 1 minute. You can see now at this is 7:45. At 7:45, the trade was now nicely available. Then you put in your entry. The first target is 1:2 risk reward. Don't even just mess up anything with yourself. So 1:2 risk reward is your first goal. Now, if you want to now add anything, it's a different ball game. So here is 170 people as stop loss. Here is 370 pips as take profit. So you now know what to do. And I always tell people it is not about, it's not a do or die. If you have made this one, you can leave the market. You are okay. But if you must still be in the market, now let's go. This same 1 minute, maybe he has not exhausted. So sometime, because that's why you have this a very fantastic scanner. You see this place, it will show resistance. So you could extend the second position to that point. Okay? So if you look at it, if you extend second position to that point, that means going to do about how many pips? That's what to do. Now, but when he has given you your take profit one, then you step away from there, first go to your 5 minute before you return back to the 1 hour time frame you are coming from. Do you know why the essence of this 1 hour time frame? The essence of this 1 hour time frame is that so that you can see the market in a in a broader perspective. So you now move back to your 1 hour. Because that was the 1 hour that gave you the signal. So you move back to that 1 hour. So if you move back to that 1 hour, you can see the market more clearer. Is that correct? Oh, yes. So as you move back to 1 hour now, you can see the market more clearer. Okay? So now the market is more clearer on 1 hour time frame. So with that, you have taken the trade P1, then you may trail the other one, probably continue to go up as it were. That is how you trade using this scanner. Sorry about the break in transmission. So that is how simple. Stop disturbing yourself. It baffles me when many come and tell me, I don't know what to do. I make this mistake. No, it's because some of us are not teachable. It doesn't matter what you may claim to be disciplined. Now, this type of thing exposes your level of discipline to following instruction. So it doesn't matter what's your age, it doesn't matter how you feel, but reality is that if you are not settling down, you are not disciplined. Okay, so now look at this one. See, this is rejection on daily time frame. Okay, so now you come down. So look at this. This was a momentum, but okay, it has cleared the low of yesterday, and I think it cleared the high. This is about 3 days, still on that 17th. So I go to 4 hours. So on 4 hours, this is still that one. So you can see that momentum is generally even low, weak for this market. For me, I will avoid it, look for another market. Yes, can look at it. This is 1 hour time frame. If you say I want to buy now, where's the momentum? Do you get that now? So when the market does not have a momentum, just leave it. Look for another alternative so that you will not waste so much energy on an instrument that is going to give you so much stress. Let me just say, okay, so look at this one. This is SND USD. So this is daily. So let's look at 4 hours SND USD. It was still that same Friday. So let's go to 1 hour. Okay, SND 1 hour was good, but we missed it. So can see the same 7 p.m. We missed it, right? So I'm just showing you how you find your trade. So step by step. So I can first check in 15 minutes. The setup in 15 minutes was good, but it's going to give me waste of time before entry. So you go to 5 minutes. Okay. So 3 minutes for currencies. 1 minute may not be too hard. So 3 minutes has given you the signal properly. I think there was some level of displacement even. Maybe there's a news. So here you come. This one gave you your stop loss below this. So it came down, another signal. Look at it. So this is a signal. So read your book. Read your book, please. So you can see what constitutes the entry. Then this is your entry. Then your stop loss below. So 10 pips. 1 ratio, 2 risk reward. It doesn't matter what it is. 1 ratio, 2 risk reward, first for 20 pips. It all depends on how much you engage in it. It's not about the pips. Somebody can do 1,000 pips and it didn't make up to you that 10 pips. You know what I'm talking about because you do your position sizing. So you engage your market with that. So it's not about, I did 1,000 pips. What is the dollar value? All right. So that's it. So go back. So when you are final entering the market, so you step back to the time you came from, 1 hour time frame. So when you push back to the 1 hour time frame, you cannot extend your market. Okay, you can see the drastic move it did. That's engulf. Then you probably can extend to this point. That will be 43 pips. When you miss a market, don't run after it. Look for another good setup or wait for another time that is going to be a setup. That's the problem most time we created. This one, okay. So look at this now. USDJPY. So 1 hour, so like this is a big rejection. So if I'm going to, okay, this is 4 hours. So daily, market will be confused today. Okay, so 4 hours, that was yesterday's signal. at 5 p.m. So when they give you this, so normal, you see what I do, you go down to a lower time frame. Now looking at this now, is there any signal for me? No, no signal for me. Discipline yourself, because if I say there's signal for you, I will want to complicate issues for you. Okay? I will want to complicate issues for you. Okay? I think gold now is about to like look for a sell. But when you be watching this video, will be late, because if I'm taking an entry, let me look at 30 minutes. So at 30 minutes rejecting, and then the rejection is aligning with this, is aligning with fair value gap. That's what I can see. Yeah, if you go to 15 minutes, so if I go to 15 minutes, just a moment. So now, so if I didn't find signal, so a professional trader will find signal here, but you know that there's no big momentum. So if I go to 15 minutes, so 15 minutes, find a sell. But you can see that the momentum was poor, because after the sell, look at how the candle was crumbling. So if I find a trade on 15 minutes, I go to 3 minutes, you can see very poor momentum, right? So but getting to 3 minutes after finding trading 15 minutes, that will have been an entry, no matter how short it is. Look at the sell. Then if I go to 1 minute, let me return it back there, just to find a sniper entry, especially on gold. So on gold now, the sell will have been here. Here is the sell. 70 pips, 1:2 risk reward. So that will be 1:2 risk reward there. You understand? So 1:2 risk reward, 70 to 140. That's how you do it, right? You wait for the market. But market is very, very poor. Okay, see, no volume. So it's very easy. So such trade, that's when people lose trade, because volume is not available. People check a lot of factors without looking at volume. Without good volume, sorry, you are just messing up the whole thing. That's just the truth. Okay, so let's go back to I think we saw on USDJPY that I was explaining. We'll go to 1 hour. Okay, this was a yesterday trade. Looking for more opportunity for today. So the market looked choppy. That is the truth. Can't hide the truth. Very, very inconsistent. So look at, you're having support and resistance together in the same place. So no clear direction. So most time people don't pay attention to those things. So I just want to sell, I just want to buy. No, you have to be sure. If not, the market will be drawing you up and down. Those are the things. Okay, so let's go for, I just want to find instrument, give you clearing purpose, clear directions, USD card. So USD card, this is, let's look at daily time frame. So how will you feel if you catch all these trades since last week? That's since beginning of the month, though, was choppy before final movement. But check something. When you give the signal on daily time frame for sell at a resistance level, you see all the struggle he did there. the market did not return above it. So sometimes some people take the signal there. I narrowed down to a lower time frame, but you could see that market rally back. This is become what we call rejection block. Rejected, we go to lower time frame of like 15 minutes, 1 hour, 30 minutes. You're going to see maybe this play will be like fair value gap or something. So, but that's not the issue. We're looking for buy or sell. Now, this daily, the momentum poor. So it's like yesterday already the low. So that means logically today should be a buy. So yes, if it's a buy, so we supposed to come down first, but these are confusing stuff. So let's go to 4 hours. So on 4 hours, okay, lovely enough, but this is to tell you that the momentum is very bad, right? So 4 hours say buy, but that should be since yesterday, okay, at 1 a.m. So you say buy. So let's go to 15 minutes first. So 15 minutes was good, but you can see the problem of volume. So this your buy will be here. So to refine it more, we go to 5 minutes. Okay, you still find the same thing. See your entry here. So let's go to the last point, 3 minutes. Going to 1 minute too is good, but currency to an extent, you shouldn't do over stretch. So your entry is here on this one. So that's at what time? At about almost to 3 a.m. That's your entry here. Please give a buffer, 14 uh, pips, stop loss, take profit. Remember what we say, your rule is 1:2 risk reward first. So if you do that, by now, you have ended this trade on 24 pips, 28 pips. So there's no call for alarm. But afterwards, you can see that the market is losing strength. So a choppy market, so you have to avoid it. But so imagine before anybody say, how are you? You have done a very powerful move, right? These are the reasons why we tell people to settle. This is USD Chef. Yeah, the same thing affecting each other. Though it's a downtrend, but preparing to return up. Don't force yourself on a trade. Check, work on those basic things and simple, you are good to go. All right? So that is it, and that's what it is. Oh, Bitcoin finally, 77K. That makes sense. So, in daily time frame, you can see Bitcoin on daily time frame. See this candle, momentum, momentum, today too, momentum. So you go to 4 hours. We bought yesterday because of this support. So you have a pullback. So I'm not doing more than this. Another video, I will do structure, just to explain structure for you. So that was yesterday buy. Okay, see this now. Now we're having for a 1 hour candle that says sell. Let's look at it. Is it a good sell? But it looked like counter. So let's go to in 5 minutes. No signal for sell. No, it's not valid. It's not a valid sell. But it says sell. If you sell and it give you the profit, it's not a good profit because that's what's going to deceive you later. Okay. Then we go to 3 minutes. Have you seen it now? Is it a good sell? No. So that's what you should be careful with. You are looking for A plus setup and you saw a non-A plus setup and you jump at it. It's wrong. That's just one thing you need to understand. That's to tell you that the momentum, why is this 1 minute, 1 hour doing this? Look at it now. Look at the momentum in daily. So this is bullish. Look at it. This is Bitcoin. Come on. Come on now. So what it was doing was just like a mere pullback. So, but that's you now take it. So you see why we say when it comes to daily time frame, what am I looking for? Momentum. Okay, so that's one thing you should understand. Okay, so can we find any other instrument? Even crypto itself. So look at Ethereum. Look at Solana. So of course, all of them are going to have the same momentum. So the market left here to this point, so it's joining up now. Look at Ethereum. That one too is trying to get up to this head up. So Solana, the same thing will just show now. So go 4 hours. No signal. This is this. So go to 1 hour. So 1 hour too seems to sell, but that would be like a pullback. So instead of like selling at all costs now, you may wait for it to come to the support. So if that support is going to give you some reasonable money, why not? So I'm just doing this. Go to 5 minutes. So for this sell now was a good sell. Unlike that. So look at it. You sell a stop loss above here. So let's get to 3 minutes. Good. You sell here. So I think the 5 minute was more making sense than that 3 minutes because I'm looking for a trade that will not delay me. So, but the challenge here is this: if the market is not going to travel down very well, it's going to be a problem. Because we're targeting 1:2 risk reward, and we've not gotten that. So if 1:2 risk reward will be here. Okay, so if you break this now, then can now say invariably should break this. Now, in this type of trade, should I jump at it? No. When you don't find a trade appropriate entry, don't take it because you're going to give yourself too much stress. The trade is not for you. It's setting up its own journey and you jump at it at the middle of nowhere. So you're going to be crushed. You get that? So return back to that 1 hour. So this one was giving a good sell, but you are contemplating this point, but you were early enough. So if you're going to hit your stop loss, no problem. Okay, so that's how you take this trade. So stop giving yourself unnecessary stress. This or that. No, 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 no. Market is what it is. It is what it is, man. Good. So these are indices. These are indices. So it's yesterday. So be 500. Look at daily. So be 500. So stock market must have pulled back. Daily sell. So if I find daily sell, that means you have been in here. That's about 3 days ago now, on Friday. Oh, yes, that was Friday. So 4 hours. This does not give a clearer move. On 1 hour, this was not too fantastic. 30 minutes, this was fantastic. See that? This was fantastic. So the sell, then you want to still refine 15 minutes. Yeah, that was fantastic. That was fantastic. Okay. He gave another signal. So this time, you have to relax. That's one of the things. And of course, this time you're trading current commodities. It's the wrong time. That's the trade already running well. Now, if you look at 5 minutes, let's go. Oh, that was a good one. Even though it lacks volume, but you know that this is a good trade. So on this 5 minutes, you can even go to 1 minute because this is commodity. They are heavy. So here to here, you have done your stop loss. Your own is 1:2 risk reward. Good, you are good to go. 3 minutes can go as close as 1 minute. So 3 minutes was not powerful like the 5 minutes. 1 minute. You know why you are doing this? Because you find the signal. Okay, the 1 minute is powerful. You know why it's powerful? Okay, read your book. Yes, so look at it. The stop loss here. So you can see you have minimized a lot of minimization. So here, 1:2 risk reward first. Then you now extend back. Let's go back to the 5 minute. Can you see that? Don't give yourself unnecessary stress. You know this market is a very volatile guy. So you see what? You return back here now and come and hit this fair value gap. So I'm not teaching you that, but to return back to it. But you have taken your profit. So from that sell now was powerful. And now, even you, this is a good, powerful sell for you. But if you can have an eye to train your eye properly, you've seen this. It came back again and give another sell in this fair value gap. This guy is powerful. So as far as to a sell opportunity you have, ignore the buy. Wait for the sell. If it's good, you can be doing the buy. Except if you can help yourself in a more narrow way to reduce entry. So you can see on 15 minutes. So when signals align on multiple time frame, they are powerful. 1 minute align, 3 minutes align, 2 minutes align. This S&P 500. So look at NAS 100. I think the same thing. Daily. They can be very crazily volatile, so patience is required. And these has to be consistently bullish. So the correction is imminent. So yesterday have already said sell. So ordinarily, this one is no directional candle. So I just stepped down to for 1 hour immediately. So this sell was okay. But look at it, come back again immediately. So it stepped down to 15 minutes. So that sell was good. Yes, it was a good sell. 1:2 risk reward. Make sure your first target is 1:2 risk reward. Yes, it's a good sell. So that means your sell here. Your stop loss here. 1:2 risk reward. I beg your pardon. That is done here. Quick and fast and sweet. Market return to mitigate rejection, massive rejection. As it just rejected here, you don't even need any sale. Another entry, straight up sell. I'm even surprised. Okay, this was yesterday. I'm surprised. Because it was supposed to be noon time. That's when the movement of this one crazily happened. So all of this one is just nonsense. Go to 3 minutes. That's a very powerful refinement on the 3 minutes. Once your signal is not A plus, don't take the trade. Look for another one. Okay, so this thing is becoming too long. So you can decide to ignore everything anyway and just do the one that matters to you. Daily. Okay, we're getting a support here. Was able to break it to come down. Let's go to 4 hours. Massive. This is good. And then say here. See what's yesterday. It's what time? Around 1 p.m. You can see how squeezed they are. Good sell. 5 minutes. That was a good sell there. 3 minutes. Not a good sell in 3 minutes. Even if you sell, not a good sell in 3 minutes. You must have confidence. Why and when. So your when was not clear. Okay, see the challenge here. This when was clear. So that means you are going to lose this trade. You're going to lose this trade. Come after entry here. Your stop loss here. Market take you out. You are now fidgeting. This market is bad. Came back here. Not a good one. Not a good one. Very bad. And if you check back on a higher time frame, there's something he come to do here. Who can tell me what he came to do here? Liquidity. 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 And that liquidity swept everything, displaced everything, and now continue. So most time, though you may not have that energy to check, there are liquidity below here. So which make the trades to still be very, very risky for you to sell. Now, but if you stop here, you wait again for another entry. All right, so congratulations. That's how you take the signal.